here. And as a matter of fact, I'm so disgusted with, and it's not your fault because it's the other tenant that made it this way for you. But to let go of two good tenants that care for the place, I don't get it.
And we weren't in a rush to move in. When I first met you, I told you it's not a rushing thing. I'll wait for the right place. It's just what you showed me falsely led me to believe that that's what I was going to get. And that is not what I got. And it was both of our faults for not walking through beforehand and just coming in saying, let's move in today. That's kind of both of our faults. But at the same time, I don't understand why you wouldn't want your place to be just as nice as I want it to be.
Well, I guess, I'm trying to figure out where we go from here. Okay? I don't mind doing different things like the locks, all that kind of stuff that you want done. Additional stuff, again, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not planning on replacing the carpet again.
It's penetrated, right?
And you know that there are statutes that are against that. Legally you can get into a lot of trouble because the health department can cite you highly, give you a big fine.
We spent all day researching it and talking to a lawyer, and, we want to make this right. I like it here. We like the neighbors. The neighbors are awesome. It's very quiet here. It's just the apartment. I wish you took as much pride as I take into where I live and into what you own. You're welcome to come in now and look at the blacklight and look at all the stains or look at my pictures, look at my video. I'm not making this up. I wish I was. Well, what are you going to do? Thursday hasn't come soon enough, and, this stuff should have been done before I moved here, but yet we're paying, before we moved here, but yet we're paying to live here for this month, yet it's not even livable. I don't even want to bring our stuff up because it's going to get infested with the urine, and we have yet to talk to the neighbor downstairs, but I'm sure he has the odor as well as stains because this urine is penetrated. We got word from the neighbor that they never took their dog out, and she didn't understand why they never took their dog out.
Well, then, if you're saying the urine's penetrating through it, then why don't we do some kind of exit strategy and have you move somewhere else?
Well, you're not willing to pay for my moving crew, so no, we're going to stay here. And we're going to make it work. You need to make things right, like you should have before we even got here.
So, again, I guess what I'm thinking, this is my thought, is that you are going to threaten me?
No way, shape, or form is that happening. We want you to see the light, see it the way we see it as you want your place to be nice. You want it to be repaired. You want someone who's going to clean up after themselves and not smoke inside and let their dog piss everywhere. Don't you want that?
Of course I do.
Okay. Obviously the tenant before me they didn't give a shit and they smoked. They let their dog piss. They never took their dog out. I'm not making that up. You can go ask the neighbors. It smells. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it smells horrible.
Absolutely.
You know what I think it is? I think when there's so much urine, it penetrated right through the wood probably because unless you take a corner of the area, you can find out. Because at this point, this is what I'm assuming only, that it's penetrated right through the wood of the flooring. And in order for it to go away, and who knows if there's mold, under there, because
there's mold everywhere else.
It's horrible.
There's mold everywhere else.
You almost have to be here like 24/7 to, breathe that stuff.
All right.
We had to go outside a couple of times just to get fresh air.
All right. So what are you looking then for to? Have you guys looked at other places or no?
Well, we haven't really looked because we need the money back, refunded in full.
And he needs to move.
And we need to be moved and relocated.
At his expense.
And that's what, we're looking at this point because we came to the understanding
We came in
that
good
it was
faith.
going to be a livable unit,
We came in good faith.
and not, in good faith, we live in
trusted.
good faith.
What are you, okay, so you're saying to, I guess, what time frame are you looking to move out?
Well, when he can move me out.
When can you move us out?
You mean,
Well, this is called, I don't want to threaten you in any way, okay, and I'm not doing that. But legally, it's called punitive damages. No, we don't have a place to go.
Well, where do you want it moved to?
As soon as we find a place.
Well, he's
We
gonna
have to find a
first
place
he
so
has
you
to
can
agree
help
to
us
pay.
find a place.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for us to move. We're not gonna bust our asses climbing up these stairs, lifting everything again when it's your fault. It's your responsibility.
How is it my responsibility?
Because you rented a place without even making sure it was in livable conditions. There's mold. Do you want us to go to the health department? We don't want to do that to you. You're a nice guy, or so we thought.
Well, he's a nice guy. No, it's not his
Well,
fault.
the thing right now, you just said that, Leslie, that's a threat. You've already threatened me now.
I'm asking, do you want us to? Because you're not doing anything to make it better. Why aren't you caring? Why don't you care?
Leslie, okay, you're saying you want me to tear out the carpet, tear out the subfloor, redo everything, put it all back together, and then have you move in. Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah.
I can't do all that.
Then why would you rent a place without knowing that they had a pet that they never took out? Why wouldn't you come with your blacklight like we did and notice everything and notice for yourself like a true owner and a true landlord should have done and would have done had they have experience in this field?
Okay, at the beginning, Mark, when we first came in, the carpet wasn't even cleaned. It was vacuumed. That's all it was, vacuumed. I have pictures of it. It had a horrible smell, remember, of cigarette, which I've been cleaning.
You lied to us from the beginning.
I have been cleaning a lot of smoke all over the window frames, that rod in the bedroom. Oh my gosh, it was horrible.
We have pictures.
And it's still not right. It's still not even cleaned yet.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you find, you find another place, and then I can see, again, because I don't know where you're going to be moving to, and what kind of cost are you talking about for moving?
You're going to have the guys, you'll have the moving crew, and you will pay to relocate me for all the stress and...
Yeah, it's been very stressful, totally stressful for us.
Beyond.
And, to know that the owner knew that the place was not clean, it wasn't painted like it should have been by law, it's not right, and I feel like screaming.
We don't want you to do this to more people. You're just going to get away with doing it. We want to make it right. We want you to take pride in what you own. We want you to take pride in the place that we're going to live in.
What you just said right there, that again, I already see where you're going with this, Leslie.
Okay.
You just admitted to it.
Okay, and are you going to say what that is?
Well, you already just said that you were going to call the health department. You're going
No, I asked...
that.
Actually, I'm recording this, and I asked, we can watch the video if you want to come over. I asked you if that's what you want, because you don't care. Why don't you care?
Okay, Leslie, there are things on the lease that, again, now when I went in there, you have 3 dogs.
No, we don't have
No, 2 were visiting, and 1 is here now. You want to come over? Come right over.
I was there were 3 dogs.
Okay, come on over. Come on over today. Come on over tomorrow. They won't be here.
With me?
What's that?
Are you disagreeing?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, because they were visiting. They were here for an hour with my stepdad.
And I specifically said these are going back.
And this is the first time you've raised a concern about that. The first.
And I did go back.
Yep, just the one is here.
Do you want to set up, I don't know, what do you want to do? Do you want to set up a meeting and we can all talk?
That's fine,
that
we
would
can
be,
talk.
that's a start, Mark. That would be a start.
Okay. Let me try and
Yeah, because I started putting things on the cabinets. I clean the refrigerator looked clean, but it was far from clean. And the stove still doesn't work in the oven. Something's wrong with the oven, but that's minor stuff.
We just don't understand why you don't care like we do. We want you to care.
Yeah, I'm not going to be, baking anytime soon, but I do bake and I do cook a lot. And you can even come for dinner sometime with your wife. But, we take pride and, I raised my kids to be clean and to be neat and not to be slobs. And to come here to this place and have it, the way it is, it's overwhelming. And it shouldn't be like this. It should be, very peaceful. It should be very, we could have, put our clothes in the closet right now. But that hasn't even been done because the closet's still horrible.
It's disgusting.
So yeah, we need to talk. We need to put it in writing, and we need to, do something very quickly.
Why don't we schedule something for,
Well, you were supposed to come by tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I was, and then, but again, when I was emailing you, we weren't talking. You said you wanted everything in writing.
Or recorded, like now.
Then why don't we just talk in person?
Okay.
Do whatever you need to do. And I think we need to discuss either a moving out strategy or what we're doing with it, because I don't really know exactly what you want.
Well, what we want is a clean floor and the mold removed. Everything that we had listed, we want it taken care of. As far as the floor goes, legally you are supposed to give the tenant a nice floor. And this is far from nice. And I have no clue how old the carpet may be, but, as far as the old tenants living here, they sure didn't take care of it.
They didn't take their dog.
And, I don't know how long they lived here, but, I have an idea.
The neighbor let us know that they had to open their windows because even though that they smoke, they had to open their windows because of the smoke from whoever lived in 210. Their smoke kept penetrating through their apartment. And they're smokers as well, but they have the decency to at least go water. And, you can talk to her, too.
Oh, Mark, there's also another question that I have. Do you have a maintenance guy here that is in the facility, with respect to the light company coming? Because we were asked that question.
There is no one right now.
They need access to the basement.
So access to the basement would be how? Because right now we're without electric.
That's something that I believe that they have keys for.
Okay, so they have access to it?
They should. They turned it off, right?
Yeah, because when I called them, they said, no, we don't have access to it. So talk to your landlord or talk to your maintenance guy.
No, they have keys to it.
Okay, so I'll call them back and let them know that they do have keys.
Right. Let me give you a call back and I can see about scheduling something with you guys. Maybe I can try and do something. You guys can be around in the morning?
Yes, we will be here in the morning.
All right. Why don't I see if I can also get my father to come?
Sure.
And we can all talk and figure out a solution.
Okay.
One way or the other, we'll figure out a solution and hopefully, I don't know.
Sounds good. By all means, we just want to make this right. That's all.
Right,
we want.
But you're saying what's right, and if it's not what you like, that you will make me pay somehow. Because you already said the health insurance company or health whatever department you've already called or whatever.
No, we have not contacted anyone. We decided to call you first and discuss the issue.
We asked if that's what you wanted us to result to, because maybe they might care. We want you to care first.
All right. Well,
This is recorded. We didn't threaten you.
I'm thinking maybe,
Why didn't you come when it's dark out so you can see with the black light yourself? Maybe if you see it for yourself, you might believe it a little more, and, you know, you might feel it a little more.
all right. So why don't we try maybe, you want to do like tomorrow morning at 8?
That's fine.
Okay. I'll plan on coming over tomorrow at 8 then.
All right, thank you. We'll see you then.
All right.
Bye.